Welcome to Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. It's UNCP women's basketball here on the UNCP Sports Network. Chris Clayton with you on a Tuesday evening. The Braves, fresh off one of the biggest wins in program history. They took down 10th-ranked North Georgia on Saturday. The Braves here back at home once again, finishing up the homestand, hosting the Lander Bearcats. The Bearcats, the leaders in the Peach Belt Conference. Braves are going to have their hands full. Lander, the leading scoring team in the conference as well, averaging an impressive 82.5 points per game. The Braves have the second best scoring defense in the Peach Belt. Something's got to give. Both teams look to dictate the pace. We got our men's game coming up after this. It'll be UNCP hosting Lander as the Braves men look to continue their home win streak, an impressive one that dates back to last season. And the UNCP women, they're looking to get things back on track with a 500 record in conference play, but a rough 3-7 record overall. However, as I mentioned, UNCP women overall playing a lot better as of late, including that huge win on Saturday over North Georgia. Here we go. Let's get things going. Let's give you the starting lineups here for both these teams. Lander, an excellent scoring squad and a team that features the Peach Belt Player of the Week. That's Tabitha Daly, 33 points in Lander's win on Saturday over Georgia Southwestern. She's one to watch, as well as Miley McKinneth. A couple years ago was the co-defensive player of the year in the conference. Only played 5 games last year, was out due to injury. She'll be a tough one to handle as well. Also in the starting 5 for Lander is Simone Starks. Got Sarah Cruz out there. And rounding out the starting 5 is Jessica Harris, the point guard. For the Braves, they've got T. Graham, Melanie Horn, Avery Locklear, Sadeja Love down low. And there's a floater by T. Graham to get things going. The Braves strike first here at home. UNCP, of course, Alicia Hardy on the floor as well for the Braves. Starting out with man-to-man defense, UNCP. Again, the Bearcats leading scoring team in the conference, and they make 8 threes a game. What a rejection on the inside. That's Sadeja Love with the swat. 9 blocks on the year, a team high. That's her 10th right there, the 6-foot senior out of Shelby, North Carolina. To Crest High School. This pump fake and a move by McKinneth. Jumper is no good, but she's fouled by Horn. Head coach for UNCP, John Haskins, preaching the importance of defense always, but especially in a matchup like this against a team like Lander. Free throw is good for McKinneth, the senior out of Durham. She's really playing well, leading the team with over 17 points per game this year. Only played 5 games last year, and that was a team that won 25 games last season. Bearcats are one of the Peach Belt's elites. Full court press, Braves beat it with a nice little play. You could tell they worked on that in practice. Locklear called it the travel. Jump shot was no good anyway, but a missed opportunity for the Braves. A minute in here in the first quarter. Things are deadlocked at 2. 3 straight wins in this series over UNCP. Last year, the Braves won 75-54 at home and 83-69 here in Pembroke. And the matchup has really gone the way of Lander, going back a ways. That's a hard foul on the inside, making Harris earn it. Jessica Harris to the line to shoot 2. Lander has taken 7 out of the last 8 matchups between the two squads. And out of the last 20, 17 of them Lander has won. 34-20 in the all-time series. Free throw no good on the front end by Harris. Jessica Harris, a very good free throw shooter, sitting at 75%. As a team, Lander leads the Peach Belt at 73%. which is top 50 in the country as well. Second freebie is good for Harris, and Lander's on top 3-2 in what's a little bit of a sluggish offensive game early on. Hardy beats the press and is fouled. Tight defense by Sarah Cruz, the freshman from North Augusta, South Carolina. And she's tagged with a blocking foul. So all three of Lander's points have come from the free throw line, and UNCP's one bucket came on the opening play, a floater on the inside by T. Graham. She shovels it off to Locklear. Again, the Braves a 9-point win on Saturday over North Georgia. Lander took down Georgia Southwestern on Saturday, 91-53. It's turnover on the Braves. It's going to be something to watch in this game. Lander, as good as it gets, just about in the conference, forcing turnovers. Opponents on average turn the ball over 23 times a game against the Bearcats. It's third in the Peach Belt. Jessica Harris knocks down a triple. And one of the best three-point shooting teams in the conference knocks down a three there. A near turnover. Braves with some trouble. Ugly, but Locklear is able to get across the timeline. Graham whips it down low. Here's a hook shot from Sadeja Love. Doesn't get the roll. And the rebound pulled down by Cruz. 6-2 lead for Lander. Daly, offensive foul. Tabitha Daly, the defending Peach Belt Player of the Week, called with the charge. Daly had 33 points in Saturday's win. And what's kind of interesting about that, obviously she's a good player, averaging over 12 a game, but first 4 games this year, she was in single digits. She's exploded as of late. Graham to the rack. No, offensive foul is called. Well done by Harris. Sliding the feet, keep it up, and get the charge call. Defense reigning supreme. 6 unanswered for Lander, but neither team in any resemblance of a rhythm here so far. Kenneth out on the left wing. "60 points in the paint on Saturday for Lander. I mentioned their prowess outside the perimeter. 60 points in the paint in Saturday's win. Pretty unbelievable. Shot 51%. The victory over Georgia Southwestern. Foul against the Braves. That's 4 team fouls already on UNCP. Braves haven't scored in 2 minutes and 48 seconds now. After it was a nice start for UNCP, T. Graham was able to drop in a floater. Open jump shot, McKinneth. That's long, and the rebound taken down for UNCP. Brianna Baham, BB in the backcourt, gets it to Hardy. Confident dribble, gets it across the timeline. Now the Braves set up a half-court set. Tight man-to-man defense for Lander, almost comes up with a steal. Graham right wing 3, got it! That's a swish. UNCP with a much-needed answer, and Graham with all 5 of the Braves' points. Up top, a pump fake. Looks like UNCP has shifted into a zone look. That's a tough shot. No good from Simone Starks, the junior out of Lone Tree, Colorado. Transfer from Eastern Washington, a Division I school. BB's trapped. Nice job. She gets rid of it. An experienced player, redshirt senior for UNCP. Not fazed by the trap right in front of the Bearcats bench. Another near steal. Braves trying to take advantage. Shot clock down to 5. Braves in a tough spot. Hardy, got to make a play. Off the bounce, got it! Alicia Hardy knocks down the jumper. The senior played 36 minutes in Saturday's win. Only scored 6 points, but had an all-around impressive game. She starts off with a nice bucket there for the Braves, who have scored 5 in a row and have a 1-point lead. Shoveled outside, McKinneth 3. Short, rebound Hardy. This is a very efficient Lander team. Braves, though, holding opponents to just under 37% field goal percentage. It's one of the best in the conference. Braves have obviously struggled this year offensively. They won't shy away from that idea, but defensively they've been elite. Locklear not able to finish. It's numbers for the Braves defense, but Harris attacks. The finger roll is no good, and she caught the rebound out of bounds. And there is a media timeout. Well, a little bit sloppy, but UNCP has scored 5 in a row. They have a lead, 7-6. Back after this on the UNCP Sports Network, 7-6 Braves.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
And we're back here in Pembroke. Chris Clayton with you on the UNCP Sports Network, and the Braves off to a pretty nice start, taking on the first place Lander Bearcats. Fresh off a win over 10th-ranked North Georgia on Saturday, UNCP looking to take down another first-place team in the conference. Braves were on a 4-game losing streak before Saturday's win. Off to a nice start here, looking confident, playing well at home with 5 unanswered points after Lander took a 6-2 lead. Graham, who has 5 already, falls down on a foul call. That's foul number 3 on the Bearcats. That's on Harris, her first. Inbound to Locklear, and it's an elite. No, it's a foul called on Lander. Solid screen by Leah Farmer, and she was pushed by Cruz. So again, a physical, sloppy game here so far. And you talk about the importance of dictating the pace, which Coach Haskins did for UNCP coming in. Foul off the missed 3 in the corner. And right now it feels like the pace is what the Braves want. Lander loves to get up and down the floor and score the ball. They're 8th in the country with over 82 points per game. But right now it's a half-court game. The Braves have done an excellent job against the full-court press. They do have 3 turnovers, but a couple of those are not from full-court press, but just kind of mental errors. First free throw is good from Aaliyah Farmer. Farmer with a great game on Saturday. She had 10 points, 7 rebounds, a couple blocks. A team win in the victory over the Nighthawks. Farmer's second free throw is long. Rebound, tapped out of bounds off Locklear. Always hustling Avery Locklear. It's a gritty player, an excellent defender. Very active on the offensive boards. Up top by Kenneth. Foul called against UNCP. This game is obviously physical, but it's also being called tight. So as UNCP benefited from a 1-on-1 opportunity for Farmer, now it's a 1-on-1 chance for Jessica Harris. Harris, the junior from Sumter, South Carolina. Hits the free throw. Harris now 2 of 3 at the line today. Lander with 4 of their 7 points coming at the free throw line. Depth is going to be tested for both teams. Official calls a timeout. Might have been an issue the possession arrow. But we're all fixed up in a tie game. Just over 4 minutes left. Again, UNCP, no problem with the full court press. BB up top. Defender falls, jumper, hit it! Brianna Bayham knocks it down. How about the Braves' jump shooting? It wasn't there early on this season. They're starting to fall in UNCP after a massive 23-point fourth quarter on Saturday. Shooting the ball pretty well tonight, 4 of 7 so far. This jump shot wide open from the freshman from Spain, Miriam Ricart, 6'2". And you can see her potential. She can move really well. There's a steal. Melvins to the rim. Left-hand layup good. Maya Melvins, sophomore from Sicklerville, New Jersey. Bayham gets it across half court. Trapped near the scorer's table. It's a steal and a foul on Bayham. So there's back-to-back. I kind of jinxed it there. I'll take the blame on that one. Back-to-back steals thanks to the press. Team foul number 6 on the Braves. Free throws no good for McKinneth. Hits the second. So Lander with an 11-10 lead. Hardy deep in the backcourt to Locklear. Lob it up the floor. She's got Lester leaking out. Gets inside. Nice pass off to Farmer. Oh, she missed the layup. Shania Lester set her up right in front of the rim. She couldn't finish. Harris off the catch. Long, but it drops through. Jessica Harris, 9 points for the junior. And there's another steal. Braves struggling now with turnovers. Harris on the move. Drive and kick. Three-pointer. McKinneth got it. Timeout. Coach Haskins in UNCP. The victim of a 9-0 Lander run. Ramping up the defense, forcing turnovers and getting buckets the other way. Braves all of a sudden down 7. Back after this on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician, Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills.
We're back here at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court out of the timeout called by Coach Haskins for UNCP. Braves turn it over. Tapped away from BB. Down the floor, Harris. She's been wreaking havoc. Out to Starks. Braves in half-court situations have done a nice job defensively. Lob down to Ricart. Turns to her left side, flips it up and in. The 6'2" freshman. 11-0 run for Lander. Lob it down the floor for Locklear. Stride for stride, some contact there with Melvins, no call. Ball's knocked out of bounds and the Lander bench is fired up. Braves are really struggling now with the press. Did a nice job early, but now they've turned it over 7 times. Bearcats forcing 23 per game. Sub in for the Braves are going to do another guard in there, Naomi Gilbert, the freshman from Charlotte. She will replace BB. Hardy gets it into Gilbert. Back to Hardy. Oh, we got a collision. Down goes Harris. Hardy to the rim. Blocked and a foul call. And Lander doesn't like the call. Head coach Kevin Peterson in his 14th season with the Bearcats. but Hardy will head to the free throw line. Cans the first free throw, so a much needed ball just going through the hoop. 11-0 run broken. Lander was in full control, and Braves back on the scoreboard. And the second free throw is good. So UNCP now 2 of 3 at the line today. Rather 3 of 4 at the free throw line. Back down 7. Here's McKinneth up top. Co-defensive player of the year a couple years ago. Off the dribble, foul, jumper doesn't go, but she'll head to the free throw line. So Wiley McKinneth, 6 points and an assist so far. 3 points at the free throw line. What a job she's doing getting herself to the stripe. Again, over 17 points per game for McKinneth. Missed the first free throw. She leads the Bearcats this year in scoring. 4 Lander players are in the top 20 in the Peach Belt in scoring. The lowest of that 4 is Simone Starks at 11.9. Daly averages just under 13. Harris averages 16. So this is a team full of prolific scorers. And a foul called on Lander. It was a screen by Farmer. She's sent to the deck by McKinneth. Well, some fans don't like to see a lot of fouls called. No one likes to see that, but it's been a physical game. I think it's been a well-officiated game. That's kind of been the nature of how this has gone thus far. Farmer's first free throw is all net. Farmer 2 of 3 at the free throw line today. Averaging just a tad under 7 points per game this year. Double digits on Saturday. She's already at 3 points today. Braves back down 6. Got a minute left here in the first quarter. Ricart, oh, that's a nice move, but she airball, missed the shot. Rebound Hardy. Check that, Lester, Shania Lester, the junior. Pounds it, throws it up top. This is Hardy. Oh, it's thrown away, it's a steal. Nice job by Ariana Sanders. Euro step, couldn't put it through. Farmer with a rebound. Braves almost throw it away again. Lander is just relentless. Braves a little frantic when they get the ball in these situations. Just gotta stay calm and make the right pass. Here's the inbound to Gilbert. Athletic freshman. Good ball handler. Beats the press. Throw right side. Lester. An attack and a layup. Shania Lester puts it through. Her first bucket. Kenneth gets by Gilbert. Scores and a foul called. Man, what a game for McKinneth. 9 points now for the senior. And she's back to the free throw line. 6 attempts already at the stripe for McKinneth. Sub in, Ricart goes to the bench, and in for the first time it's Michelle Wright. Or rather, Michelle Wright. Out of Hollywood, Florida. And free throw's good. Bounce pass into Gilbert. 27 seconds. Nice job by Gilbert and Hardy, not allowing themselves to get trapped. Oh, but Hardy's foot was on the line. It's just another mental error, but it's a situation where Lander's press just gets you out of your comfort zone, gets you out of whack. You kind of get mentally frazzled. Mistakes that you normally don't make, you start to commit those errors. Another turnover for UNCP, their 8th. Melvins. To Sanders. Skip past McKinneth. Whips it to Starks for 3. No, rebound Gilbert. And that'll do it for the quarter. Half-court shot clings off the rim well after the buzzer. UNCP still in it. Down 7 though. Lander with a big 11-0 run that allowed them to take control here in this game in the first quarter. Again, our score, Lander 23, UNCP 16. Back after this on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Back in Pembroke, UNCP women down 7. It's Lander 23. The Braves 16. UNCP shot 50% in the first quarter. 56% actually. Lander shot 40%, but the Braves with 8 turnovers digging themselves a hole. And we had a clock issue. The clock didn't start in time. So we'll head over to the scores table, our official will, and run the clock down a second or so. Maybe a few seconds. Braves 5 of 9 from the field, but Lander has 6 more shot attempts, 6 of 15, and they've hit 3 threes as well. So the Braves got to take care of the basketball. And Coach Askins talked about that coming into the game, trying to replicate the press in practice and getting ready, but they've had issues. And another foul. Locklear, that's her first, but T. Graham, UNCP's point guard, who started the game with the Braves' first 5 points. She has 2 fouls, and she's playing with them, so she's going to have to be careful. McKenneth caught the ball off the deflection. Starks up top, back to McKenneth. She wreaked havoc with 10 points in the first quarter, and she takes a deep 3. That's short, tough shot. Ricart with a rebound, stolen away. Locklear pokes it free. Braves with numbers, right side Hardy. Poked away, but it goes right to Farmer. Makes it this time. Missed a layup in the first quarter. Powered it through that time, and the Braves cut it down to 5. There's another 3. Starks, no. Rebound taken down by Farmer. Lester, bounce pass back to Graham. Those kind of passes are dangerous against Lander. And he passes the half distance across the court. Bearcats so athletic and quick, they can catch up in a hurry, and there's another steal. 9 turnovers. McKenneth took it right away. Harris, nice pass, whipped it down to Melvins. Missed a little floater. Stripped away. Melvins, blocked again. Outside Harris. Nice move, what a pass. Ricart off glass, no. Physical play on the inside. Braves can't corral a rebound. Ricart again, and she scores. UNCP did such a nice job on the glass on Saturday against a very good rebounding team in North Georgia. The Braves were only out-rebounded by 5 in that game. And Lester's able to score for UNCP. And now so far in this one, the Braves only being out-rebounded by 1, despite kind of a size disadvantage typically. Another offensive rebound. It's over the back call, though. So the Braves with Graham, Locklear, Hardy, Bayham, and Farmer on the floor. It's McKenneth, Harris, Melvins, Starks, and Ricart on the floor for the Bearcats. Right side, Hardy against a 1-3-1 zone. Up top, had some space, doesn't pull the trigger. Goes back to BB. Braves only down 5. They were leading 10-8 for an 11-0 run by Lander Gave them their largest lead. Nice move. Not able to finish, though. Off with the left hand. Up the floor, McKinneth. Already in double figures. Wide open shot. Way off. Another rebound by Farmer. She's got 4 of them now for the Braves. 5 points for her as well. Leah Farmer playing well. And that's a foul. Too much there for McKinneth. And that's a big one. That's 2 fouls now on Miley McKinneth. And she'll head to the bench along with Starks. Into the game come Ariana Sanders and Michelle Wright. Graham to Locklear. That's a good look for Bayham. Can't hit. Ricart again on the rebound. Man, Ricart, you can see the potential. She's an impressive player standing at 6'2". Oh, able to pink it through. Nice shot by Wright. Lander back up 7. Bearcats have won 25 games, 3 consecutive seasons. That is a school record. 4 straight years in which they've won at least 23 games. Out of the last 11 seasons, 9 of them, they've won at least 20 games. This is an excellent program under head coach Kevin Peterson. Out of bounds off the Braves. Coach Peterson in his 14th season with Lander. 4 straight tournament appearances for Lander. They made the Elite 8 back in 2011-12. Peterson was a Clemson graduate. He actually worked under Rick Barnes in men's basketball at Clemson. Rick Barnes, the current head coach at Tennessee, a storied coach. That's where Peterson got his start. Now he's done great things with the Lander women's program. Foul on the rebound. Who's it against? It's against the Bearcats. 3 fouls on Lander here in the second. Not a lot of flow to this game. Pretty disjointed. A lot of fouls, turnovers plaguing the Braves. They have 10 of them. Only 2 for Lander. Give them some credit. Locklear. Swinging around Bayham left side. Looking down low. Ricart doing a nice job defensively. Sadeja Love comes out for a screen. BB attacks. Off glass, no. A foul called. This game is being called close. And Ricart is tagged with her 2nd foul. So the fouls starting to stack up for both teams. This is going to be interesting. How this will affect both teams. All the way into the 4th quarter, of course. Could catch up. BB rattles home the free throw. First made freebie of the day. 3 points and a couple rebounds now for UNCP's redshirt senior. BB 6 points on Saturday in the victory over North Georgia. She hits the 2nd free throw. Hit 2 threes in that game, including a big one at the end of the 2nd quarter at the buzzer. Tough shot, Ricart can't hit, but she somehow tracked down her own rebound. She ran all the way across and got to it. And a tie-up will give the ball to UNCP, but the Braves dodged a bullet there. Just kind of not a lot of hustle. Ricart tracking down her own rebound. This is not a great rebounding team in Lander. They're actually 9th in the Peach Belt in rebound margin, -3. Braves are 6 at plus 2.3. So you think the Braves would have the advantage there, but Lander's out rebounding the Braves thus far. Trying to throw down low, near steal. Bayham up top, good look at a triple. Oh, it goes through, off the heel and into the net. Deficit down to 2. Three-two zone, long 3, no. Rebound Bayham. Kind of a tough start for Bayham. She had 3 turnovers, but she has settled in the redshirt senior, stepping up for the Braves with 5 points in a row. Up top, Hardy. Braves with a chance to tie. There's a jumper. Bounces off. Love fights for the board, can't get it. Nice box out by Michelle Wright, who had a size disadvantage, but able to shield off Love. And there's a jumper. Ricart, 6'2" freshman from Spain. Not a lot of players her size can knock down those jumpers. She has 7 points, 5 rebounds, playing with 2 fouls. Puts the Braves back down by 5. It's passed down to Love, deep post. Has to throw it outside. This is Hardy. Shot clock at 8. Locklear drives, and that's a charge. Easy call there. Melvins stood her ground, and Locklear ran her over. Locklear, the senior from Landis, had a big game on Saturday. Did a lot of things that didn't show up in the stat book. The same can be said tonight. Braves down by 5. Our score 30-25. We head to a break. Back after this to finish off the second quarter on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court, Braves down by 5 in a battle with a first-place team in the Peach Belt. The Bearcats are 8-4 on the year, 5-1 in PBC play. They overtook first place thanks to UNCP. The Braves went over North Georgia on Saturday, vaulted Lander into first. Still very early, but Braves looking to get 2 straight wins over first-place Peach Belt teams. Braves broke a 4-game losing streak with Saturday's triumph. Down 5, Harris. Graham stays in front, playing with 2 fouls. Throw it outside, contested 3, Starks short. Tough rebound by Sadejo Love, that'll be her second. Offense kind of hard to come by for both teams. 30% field goal percentage for Lander. Oh, what a move. Bayham to the rack on the Euro step. She's up to 7 points. Actually make it 9. 9 points for Bayham, 3 rebounds as well. Here's a long 3. Off the heel of the rim, Horn's got the rebound and a foul against Starks. Horn clearly had the board. Starks went in late, and that's what can happen when you're an aggressive team like Lander. Coach Peterson for the Bearcats will take a timeout. Braves are going to have a free throw opportunity with Horn the other way. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And so again, this is kind of interesting to look at here. So Lander's shooting 28%. The Braves are shooting 53% and are down by 3. How is that possible? Well, it's a turnover situation and offensive rebounds as well. The Braves have 11 turnovers to Lander's 3. Lander has 9 offensive rebounds as well. Also, they are 8 of 11 at the free throw line. So Lander has 15 additional shot attempts compared to UNCP. 32-17 in terms of field goal attempts. So the Bearcats taking advantage, giving themselves additional opportunities. First free throw for Horn is good. UNCP's leading scorer this season. Averaging 12.5 a game. Horn has 27 threes this year. First trip, or rather addition to the scoring column for Horn tonight. She now has 2 points, so she makes both. Does have a rebound as well, playing with 2 fouls. Starks pump fakes. Throw it up top to Sanders. Now right side right. Lob it across to Harris. Tough catch. Crossover, drives baseline. Blocked by Love coming across. Throw it up the floor. Here goes Hardy on the move. That's actually Lester to Bayham. Back to Horn. Wide open 3. That's long. That's who you want shooting, especially wide open if you're UNCP. 36% three-point shooter on the year. Can't get it to go. Would have given the Braves their first lead since 10-8. Down to Ricart. Now to Harris. Almost traveled, able to keep that pivot foot down. Curls around and throws it to a cutting Starks. Oh, it somehow rolled out. Break for the Braves and a rebound. Under 2 left in the first half. UNCP has chipped away. Lander has missed their last 4 shots, one of their last 8. Hardy on the attack. Nice pass. Oh, it's too high for Love. Great move by Hardy. And Love would have had a layup to give the Braves the lead. Tried to lob it, but kind of caught in between as she's put some zip on it. Love couldn't pull the pass down. Ricart surveys the floor. Outside to right. She'll take a 3. That's off. Rebound taken down, though, by Starks. 10th offensive rebound already for Lander. A fresh shot clock off the offensive board. There's a 3 by Harris. Got it! Right in the face of Lester. Jessica Harris. 12 points. Her 3rd made 3 already. Hardy to Horn. In the corner, open look, doesn't take it. On the attack, Shania Lester in the middle of the key. Outside to Bayham. Shot clock down to 12. 2-3 zone for Lander. Bayham on the move. Pump fake, drive by Hardy. It's an offensive foul. Braves just kind of attacking the zone, and Lander's just packing it in. It kind of seems like the Bearcats are daring the Braves to shoot now. Lander up 4. Jessica Harris is the 3 last possession for the Bearcats. Harris up top being checked closely by Lester. Out of Starks, down to Ricart. She has 7 points down low. Harris has 12, and she's fouled. That's foul number 4 on the Braves. That foul on Lester was her first. Braves fouls are relatively spread out compared to how many fouls they've committed. There's a jump shot from the free throw line. Missed it. Tough rebound. A foul called on UNCP. It's called on the Braves, and that's against Bayham. Braves thought they had a rebound. Tough break for UNCP. That's their 5th foul, so a free throw opportunity. Now for Sanders. Check that, it's actually Melvin's. Amaya Melvin's, the sophomore, hits the first free throw. We got the best free throw shooting team in the Peach Belts. 73% on the year. And the Bearcats living up to that reputation today. 10 of 13 in the first half. 5 unanswered. They're up 6 again. There's inbound to Love. She threw it away. Was it tipped? Oh, it's off UNCP. So it did go off the Bearcats. Then it went off the hand of Graham and out of bounds. For a good measure, and a fitting into the first half, the Braves turn it over. They have 14 in the first half. They're lucky to hold Lander to 27% from the field. Otherwise, this one would be ugly. Nice effort by Graham. And it's Braves basketball. Forced turnover by Graham. She knocked it away from Harris, who dove for it and was sitting out of bounds while she was touching the ball. 3.1 seconds. Braves got to run down and chuck up a shot. Ooh, cross-court pass to Lester through her hands, and she's going to have to launch it up there, and that'll do it for the first half. UNCP down 6, but it sounds odd. It really could be a lot worse. The Braves, 14 first-half turnovers, still in it with the first-place team in the Peach Belt. We'll come back with the halftime show, discuss a lot that went down, and give you some scores around the Peach Belt as well. First game of our doubleheader. UNCP women down 35-29 to Lander on a Tuesday on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court, halftime, the Braves down by 6. It's Lander 35, UNCP 29. The Braves sitting at 2-2 in conference play in terms of a tiebreaker after a tie. They're 9th in the Peach Belt. There are 3 other teams with 2-2 records, but Braves are 3-7 overall, so they're sitting at 9th in the PBC right now. Lander's first in the Peach Belt at 5-1, 8-4 overall. They were in second, but Braves went over North Georgia, put Lander back into first place. Still very early in the year and still very early in this game. This has been a pretty wild game. It's been a little sluggish, pretty sloppy, but the Braves, it's quite miraculous. They're only down by 6 points, and I'll tell you why. Let's give you some of the stats here. UNCP has 14 turnovers. Lander only has 4. 19 points off turnovers for the Bearcats compared to only 5 for the Braves. 10 offensive rebounds for Lander as well. Total shot attempts, Lander has 37 field goal attempts. The Braves have only 18. Lander has more than double the Braves' shot attempts in this game, and yet UNCP is down by 6. Of course, that's one way to look at it, because if you're on the other side, Lander's saying, well, we shot 27% from the field, and we have a 6-point lead, which is also fair to say. Braves doing a great job at the free throw line. They're 9 of 10 at the stripe. So is Lander, though. They're 10 of 13 from the free throw line themselves in a foul-ridden first half. some key players with 2 fouls for both teams. 2 fouls for T. Graham, who started the game hot with 5 points. She had to come out with those 2 fouls. 2 for Avery Locklear. 2 for Melanie Horn, the Braves' leading scorer this season. On the other side for Lander, their leading scorer, McKinneth, who was red hot with 10 points early on. She has 2. Simone Starks, or rather, excuse me, Sarah Cruz. Sarah Cruz has 2. Starks only has 1. Cruz has 2, and also Tabitha Daly, the Peach Belt Player of the Week. She was only able to play 6 minutes. Her stat line consists of 0 of 1 from the field, 2 fouls and a turnover, 6 minutes of action. So the Braves containing Daly thanks to that foul trouble. So the Braves, on the one hand, trying to avoid foul trouble, but it'd be nice if you can continue to take these star players out. The Bearcats have 4 players in the top 20 in the conference in scoring, and a preseason all-conference selection in Miley McKinneth, who has 10 points and has 2 fouls herself. So we'll see how things shake out in the second half, but certainly an ugly game and a very interesting game to see. The Braves are only down by 6. They cut it to 1 in the second quarter. It was 30-29, but Lander scored the last 5 points there of the second half. Braves led in the first quarter 10-8. An 11-0 run by the Bearcats gave them a 19-10 lead, and the Braves were, from that point, never really able to take control of the game. They kind of chipped away and had it to as few as 1, as I said there in the second quarter. But Lander in the lead on the scoreboard in what has been a competitive game. It should be an interesting one down the stretch as we approach the next 20 minutes. This is our first of 2 games, a doubleheader here on the UNCP Sports Network. We got our men's game coming up next. It'll start about 25 minutes after the women's game. It'll be the Braves looking to continue what's been a hot start to the season. They're 9-1 and 4-0 in Peach Belt play, hosting 4-8 Lander here at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. So you can come on down and watch that one here live, or you're welcome to watch, as always, here on the UNCP Sports Network. Right now it's the women's game, though. 35-29 our score. Let's head to a break. We'll give you some score updates and schedule updates as well around the Peach Belt after this on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Now we're back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. Halftime here of our women's game. 35-29 is our score. Lander is up over the Braves. Well, let's give you an update on what's going down around the conference. This is actually the only game that's taking place here today in the Peach Belt. It's Lander and UNCP. And of course, we got our men's game coming up next as well. Some big games. Looking at the men's side of things, it's the Braves men trying to defend their back-to-back Peach Belt championship crowns. 5th-ranked USC Aiken. Obviously a big challenger. They are 12-0 to start the year. A game certainly of note being played tomorrow. It is USC Aiken playing at Francis Marion tomorrow. Francis Marion off to a nice start. They are 7-2 overall, 3-1 in conference play. It's interesting, though, Francis Marion off to a great start, but they actually lost on Saturday, an upset loss to Young Harris at home. It was Young Harris team that got blown out by UNCP. I mean, give Young Harris credit. Obviously, they're 3-3 this year in conference play, but Francis Marion with a home loss in that one. So it'll be USC Aiken at Francis Marion as FMU tries to pull off an upset there at home and give Aiken their first loss of the year. And for elsewhere in the conference, Augusta with a big game as they play at home hosting Flagler. It'll be Augusta and Flagler coming up tomorrow. Flagler 2-2 on the year, but Augusta's 3-1. They're off to a nice start this year. They had a huge win on Saturday over Clayton State, 101-66. So those are kind of the teams that are jostling atop the Peach Belt Conference and when and who they'll be playing. Big week. Still early, but obviously when you're atop the conference, every game counts, and whether it's your seeding or your regional ranking, your eyes or your reputation in the eyes of the committee, these games certainly matter, and they really start to add up, especially in conference play with multiple games per week. So UNCP and Lander, the men's game, will be coming up next as the Braves look to add on to their 4-0 start to PBC play. And again, on the women's side, this is the only game taking place here today. First half, that was an interesting one. The Braves are only down by 6 if you're just joining us, despite turning the ball over 14 times and allowing 10 offensive rebounds. 19 points off turnovers for Lander, only 5 for the Braves. 37 field goal attempts for the Bearcats, only 18 for UNCP. But it's a 6-point game. Some of your other stats, it was a nice start for T. Graham. As for the Braves, she had 5 points early on in the game. She had to go out due to foul trouble. Ultimately, it was Brianna Baham, the senior. Franklin started out a little bit rough with 3 turnovers, but came in and got hot. She was massive for the Braves in the first half. 9 points, 3 rebounds for the senior. 5 points and 4 rebounds for Aaliyah Farmer. 4 points and a couple boards for Shania Lester. And also Alicia Hardy with 4 points. Melanie Horn with 2 so far. Horn was only able to play 5 minutes. Horn got foul trouble. She had 2 fouls. And she is hoping for UNCP to be a factor as the Braves' leading scorer this season in the second half. Well, on the other side for Lander, as they are out rebounding the Braves only by 1, 19-18, but do have 10 offensive rebounds. It was 12 points for Jessica Harris, 3 of 4 for downtown for Harris. 10 points for Miley McKinneth, who's playing with 2 fouls herself. 7 points, 6 rebounds down low for Miriam Ricard. Ricard has had herself an excellent game. On the year, Ricard only averaging 5 points per game, but has really had a nice one. She also averages 4 rebounds per game. This is certainly the best game of her career so far, at least the best half of her career thus far. 7.6 rebounds through the first 20. All right, here we go. Back out on the floor. The Braves not going with a starting 5. They got a 5 of Locklear, Farmer, Hardy, Horn, and Graham. And there's a forced turnover for UNCP to start off the second half. That's only the 5th turnover on Lander. Bearcats have really taken care of the basketball so far. Down low, Farmer. Power dribble outside, wide open 3. Hardy, long. Farmer rips down the board, powers it up for 2. Aaliyah Farmer dominating the low posts, back down to a 4-point game. 7 points, 5 boards for UNCP's junior forward from Salisbury, North Carolina. The transfer from Mars Hill. McKinneth playing with 2 fouls. 10 points in the first half. Driving kick, 3 by Cruz, hit it. Sarah Cruz, the freshman, cans the 3. 7-point lead again for the Bearcats. Cruz in foul trouble as well in the first half with a couple. Her first made field goal there on that 3 and another turnover. $15 on UNCP. Opponents on average turn it over 23 times a game. There's McKinneth. Gets inside. Blocked by Farmer. Graham. Trying to throw to Farmer. Nice quick play by Harris. And look at her leak out in front. Nice feed. Not able to score, but my goodness, Harris wreaking havoc with her speed. Uh-oh, wide open McKinneth. Missed it. Braves dodged a bullet. Nice save. Goes right down low to Daly. She's fouled. Easy call there. That's on Farmer. Tabitha Daly, junior from Augusta, to the line to shoot 2. So the Braves battling in the first half, benefiting from a few players being in foul trouble. Braves hoping that can happen again here in the second, because you'd love to have a player like Daly on the bench. Peach Belt Player of the Week hits the first free throw. Bayham will check back in. Out goes Locklear. Daly missed it. Horns got the rebound with one hand. Almost throws it away. Graham has it. Ran into her teammate. How about the handles from Graham? Able to weave through, looking like a globetrotter. Into the corner. Dribbles it back out top. Defense is aggressive for Lander. It's like an amoeba all over the ball handlers. Here's a corner 3, in and out. Rebound, Hardy, back up and out. Couldn't hit it. Ball is loose on the sideline. Harris and Graham, nice save. Horn on the attack, nice pass. Farmer's blocked. Offensive foul is called. Oh, Coach Haskins is not happy with that call. A charge is called. Wow, not a lot of contact there. That's a tough call. Great pass by Horn. I thought that was going to be a foul on Farmer's layup attempt, and she was blocked on. Instead, Horn just picked up her 3rd foul. And a bucket the other way. Starks off glass. Huge call as it's up to a 10-point game. Graham gets across the timeline. Nice move into the key. Out to Bayham. She'll drive. Off glass, no. Rebound tapped around, controlled by the Bearcats. Almost thrown away. McKinneth. Loose ball, and it's called Lander basketball. Braves still out of sorts. Not taking care of the ball. 3 turnovers for the Braves here in this third quarter, after committing 14 in the first half. Sub in Naomi Gilbert for the Braves. Inbound right wing to McKinneth. Up top 3, Cruz. Long. Rebound Farmer. Man, what a job she's done on the glass tonight. 6 rebounds for her. Gilbert off a screen. Big collision. Got to be a foul on someone, and it's on Harris for Lander. Bowled over Farmer on the screen. Harris, that'll happen. She's just a very aggressive, excellent defensive player. She's flying around like that. Collisions can happen. That's foul number. It's the first foul on Lander here in the third quarter. In the corner, there goes Lester. Loose ball, it's taken right away. Starks throws it up the floor. It's a 2-on-1. Harris, nice pass off to Daly for 2. Lander in full control here in the third. Their lead is up to 12. It's the largest lead of the game for the Bearcats. Gilbert to Farmer. Jump stops, goes up and misses. Harris, rebound. It's thrown away. Steal for Hardy. Braves still stingy, feisty, but they're having trouble getting the ball to go through. Hardy off glass. Can't hit. Rebound taken down by Starks. Lob it up to McKinneth. She'll attack. Lob it to Daly. Left-hand layup is through. So Daly in foul trouble in the first 5 points here already in the third. A 10-0 run for the Bearcats. And the Braves all of a sudden down by 14. Let's head to a break. Braves, the victim of a big Lander run. Let's see if they can settle in and come back next on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court, Chris Clayton with you here on the UNCP Sports Network. The Braves struggling. They have 4 turnovers in this third quarter. They're 0 for their last 5. On the other side, Lander has a 10-0 run, have hit their last 3 shots. Braves down 14. It's 35-29 at the half and another turnover. Starks fouled by Bayham. It is a nightmare for UNCP taking care of the basketball. 19 turnovers for UNCP, and we're not even halfway through the third quarter. Opponents averaging 23 turnovers per game against the Bearcats this year. It's the 3rd best mark for defenses in the Peach Belt. Kenneth. Bounce pass out to Starks. Kick in the corner. There's a 3 from Harris. Short. Rebound taken down by Love. So Deja Love now with 4 rebounds, a travel. My goodness. That's what the press will do to you. It's not just steals that the full court press does to opponents. Makes you frantic, takes you out of your pace. The Braves much prefer a slow down half-court game. That's where they're at their best. You hear so much about coaches saying dictate the pace in basketball. Well, Lander's doing that here in the third quarter. Daly's fouled. Already 5 points in this third, and she's heading back to the free throw line. Really feels like Lander's bringing it together here as this season progresses. It's a Bearcat squad as Daly hits the first free throw. That is playing better and better as of late. Lost a couple in a row, but they've won 4 games in a row now, including a massive victory on Saturday. There's a long 3. Starks in and out. Rebound Gilbert for the Braves, the freshman. Works it across the timeline, fires it up to Hardy. Right hand dribble off to Graham. She'll take it to the rim, pulls up with a nice floater, got it. Can't say enough how much UNCP needed that bucket. Breaks a 11-0 run from Lander. Their second 11-0 run of the game. And McKinnon is fouled. Team foul number 5 on the Braves. So she'll head to the free throw line. And a timeout taken. Media timeout. So we will take one as well. Our score, Lander 46, Braves 33. Plenty of game left, though, on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Peach Belt basketball on a Tuesday here on the UNCP Sports Network. Braves down 13. Lander was just on an 11-0 run. Braves cut it with a basket. And now Bearcats are back at the free throw line with McKinnon. Lander had more than double the amount of shot attempts UNCP had in the first half. Kenneth missed the first free throw. Yet Lander, with 37 shot attempts to the Braves, 18 through the first 20, only led by 6. But now in the third, there's been more turnovers from the Braves, and now Lander's starting to knock some shots down. UNCP's in trouble. They need to settle in here and get some easy baskets. Another turnover. 7 turnovers here in the third quarter. McKinnon jumper, short. It's an air ball. Nice late contest by Horn. Love with a rebound. To Gilbert. Fired up the floor to Hardy. Fire down low to Love. Right hand hook. Can't hit it. It's a great move. Right in front of the rim. She had it. Couldn't put it through. Love now 0 of 2 from the field. She's been active though. 5 rebounds. 2 block shots as well. Here's Daly off a screen. 33 points on Saturday. Gets rid of it to Harris. Now McKinnon. This is where UNCP has been strong defensively all year and tonight as well. In the half court, Bearcats haven't had a ton of success. It's when the Braves turn it over that they dig themselves a hole. Here's Gilbert, the freshman guard. She's been a nice kind of calming presence off the bench. She seems pretty confident against the press. Nice move by Hardy. Can't finish, but she is fouled. Trying to get some points the easy way. Alicia Hardy, 2 of 2 at the line so far today. Hardy was crucial in Saturday's win. She played 36 minutes. And again, tonight she's played 26. She's played the whole game. Hardy has actually not come out of the game yet. If she has, I may have missed it, and maybe it was for a minute. I mean, mathematically, it was a minute or less of game time that she's missed. She has been key. Hardy's second free throw is good. So she's 4 of 4 at the stripe today. On the year, Alicia Hardy is 76% free throw shooter. The deficit down to 12. There's Ricart. Great first half. She had 7.6 rebounds. Up top, McKinneth. To the rack. Left hand. Got it. Ricart, or rather McKinneth, now with 13. Lander's largest lead, 15, earlier this quarter. Gilbert able to control a tough pass. Gets through a double. Has it knocked away. Loose ball on the key, Ricart. Up to Harris. 2-on-2. Graham tracking from behind. Oh, what a move by Harris. Blocked by Farmer. Swatted out of bounds. Braves defensively, again, in the half court, they're doing just fine, locking things down as they normally do. Uh-oh, that's a deep three, McKinneth. Not good this time. Harris with a rebound. Swinging around McKinneth. What a game for number 20 with the ball up top. Jessica Harris, 12 points, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists as well. And she lays it in. She's now up to 14. She leads all in scoring. So there's the Bearcats' largest lead of the game, 16 points. UNCP not out of this. Of course, a huge fourth quarter on Saturday, 23-5. They outscored at North Georgia. How about Naomi Gilbert? The freshman puts it through. She's 1 of 5 on the year from the field, and that one drops through. Nice job off the bench for her. 2 points now, a couple rebounds and an assist as well. A three is good. Big answer by Sanders. Senior from Pearland, Texas. A Lander team with players from all over the country. Some out of the country. Ricard, of course, from Spain. What a job Coach Peterson's done with his Bearcats program. 3 straight 25-win seasons. Horn, quick pass to Farmer, a good look, but it was too much zip on it. Hardy controls a loose ball and scores. Hardy now leads the Braves with 8 points. 15-point game. Harris fakes and looks to pass. Melvin got it. A late contest by Hardy didn't affect Melvin. Braves with 3 players sitting at the scorer's table, set to check in. It's Lester, Love, and Locklear. Uh-oh, there's a steal. Harris the other way. Lander, largest lead of the game, 19 points, and with 48 seconds, Coach Haskins will take a timeout. 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Well, that's tough. The Braves talked about it during halftime and throughout the first half as well. Turnovers killing UNCP. They had 14 the first 20 minutes, and in this third, 9 more turnovers. 23 turnovers for the game compared to only 6 for Lander. The Bearcats shooting 53% here in the third quarter. It has been all Lander. A 23-10 advantage here the first 9-12 of this third quarter. Again, don't count out UNCP, a massive fourth quarter in Saturday's win. It's tough to replicate that, of course. but at home, of course, that magic is always there. It's got to start to make some shots, of course, take care of the basketball. UNCP is shooting 45% from the field, and there's another turnover. Their 10th of the quarter. Maybe one more shot after this, but this should just about close out the third quarter. Here's Harris with 3 seconds. Ricard missed it. There's still time. Oh, the official. That was a mistake by the official. The official thought the quarter was over. That ball hit the rim. UNCP and Lander both thought the quarter was over. There was a 3-second differential between the game and shot clock. That's going to be Braves basketball out of bounds. Ricard got that shot off. She just couldn't put it through in time. So 2 seconds into Horn, and that'll do it. On to the fourth we go. Braves are in trouble. They're down 19. Lander with their largest lead of the game. A huge 23-10 advantage in that third quarter. The Braves turned it over 10 times. UNCP looking to start fresh. On to the fourth after this on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician, Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court, Braves down 19 as we enter the fourth quarter. UNCP coming off a big win on Saturday over 10th-ranked North Georgia. First top 10 win in school history for the women's basketball program. Braves start off the fourth with a missed shot. Here's Melvins. Throw it up to McKinnon. Lander trying to put a bow on this game after a huge third quarter set them apart. Outscored the Braves 23-10 the previous 10 minutes. Harris got it. Bearcats building on their largest lead. Jessica Harris has played a heck of a game. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. She's played 28 minutes so far. She's the only one in that first half that wasn't in foul trouble. She kind of held down the fort for Lander as 2 of their starters were out. And another key player was playing with 2 fouls. There's a foul called. That one is tagged to Harris, her second. Well, the Braves are going to go on a run. They needed to start as soon as possible. There's another steal. 25 turnovers now for UNCP. Harris hit in the face and scores. Her stellar game continues. This was a 30-29 game in the third quarter. Lander finished off the third with the last 5 points, or the second with the last 5 points of the second quarter. That's when it was 30-29 at one point, as Harris missed the free throw. But since that point, Lander has a 33-10 advantage. Braves had 14 turnovers the first half, 11 here in the second. There's a three by Lester. Off. Rebound taken down by Melvins. She'll push it up the floor. Into traffic and a foul call. It's on Graham. Really nowhere to go for Melvins. Horn was waiting. Situation where if you're Graham, you don't want to foul. You got a teammate waiting right under the hoop. Would have been an impossible finish from Melvins unless she bowls right through Horn. But instead, Melvins will head to the free throw line. And the free throw is good. No good, excuse me. Well, it was a nice first quarter from the first half from the free throw line for Lander. They were 10 of 13 from the stripe in the first half. They're 3 of 8 here in the second half. Now 3 of 9. 73% on the season. Freebies aren't falling for the Bearcats. And another turnover. 26 of them. Now, Coach Haskins not happy with the way his team's handled this press. Maybe a good experience for the Braves moving forward. North Georgia and UNCP were in a half-court battle on Saturday. And as I mentioned earlier, that's when UNCP is at their best. But an up-and-down game in this one for the most part, which is why Lander's up 24. Forced turnovers, push the tempo. Oh, Horn with a block. Now here goes Lester the other way, to the rim. Can't finish. Nice job defensively by McKinnon. She's got the rebound as well. Almost throws it away, but Lander keeps it off the tip. Braves shooting a miserable 27% here this half. See if they can start to convert. Had a teammate, Locklear, though, mishandles. Is it a clock situation? Yep, they were set the shot clock down to 26. And we roll on. Here's the inbound to Horn. Back to Hardy. At this point, Braves looking for some, I hate to say it, but obviously some morale boosting points here. Got to feel good about themselves moving forward. A miraculous comeback at this point. Shots aren't falling. 0 of 5 here in the fourth quarter so far. Locklear with a steal, punches it to Horn, who is then fouled. Second foul on Lander here in the quarter. Neither team has shot the ball very well. Lander is shooting 37%, Braves actually at 38%. Lander has hit 8 threes, been pretty good from downtown. It's their season average. A couple of hard screens, and that's a good screen there. That's got to be on Cruz. Yeah, it is. Cruz ran over Farmer. Her teammates didn't call out the screen. And a timeout taken. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Peterson. So Lander really turning things around. It felt like Bearcats were in control there in that first half. They just weren't hitting their shots that they normally hit. And UNCP was kind of lucky to be down 6. But that was reason to be optimistic for the Braves heading into the second half, because they were down 6 despite not playing great. So if they could turn things around, it could be anybody's game in the next 20 minutes. But it's been more of the same for the Braves turning the basketball over, as Lander has 31 points off turnovers in this game. They've also corralled 14 offensive rebounds, 23 more shot attempts than UNCP. And for Lander, They are shooting 55% from the field here in the second half. Not a winning formula for the Braves. UNCP led by 9 points from Brianna Baham. 3 rebounds as well. 8 points, 3 boards for Alicia Hardy and a steal. 7 points for T. Graham and Leah Farmer. Farmer also has 5 rebounds, 3 blocks, and a steal. Farmer's played a nice game. So Braves down 24, under 7 left. Don't forget, we got our men's game coming up later on here on the UNCP Sports Network. Braves men 9-1 at home, 4-0 in conference play. Here's Horn, 2 points. Braves leading scorer this year. Not very aggressive today. Got in foul trouble early. She'll take a jumper now and miss. Locklear tracks it down, throws it back to Farmer with position and lays it in. So Leah Farmer again, 9 points now for her. And Locklear with a rebound and the assist. Locklear, though, with an interesting stat line. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 4 steals. 22 minutes of action. There's a drive. Oh, what a move. Jessica Harris, my goodness. She is feeling it. 23 points on 15 shot attempts. Here's an attack and a score. The other way for UNCP. Nice finish by Hardy, the senior from Fayetteville, transferred to Charleston Southern. Braves in a 1-3-1 defense. Up top, good look, McKinneth. Swish. McKinneth was 16. She had 10 points early on in this game. And she's been a little quiet, but now she's coming alive with a steal and a foul to the free throw line for her. .43 Lander on top. The Braves with 27 turnovers. Tough to beat anyone with that type of total, but especially a team like Lander. First place in the PBC for a reason. And the second free throw is good as well. There's a loose ball in the backcourt, a steal, and another loose ball. Bodies everywhere, and a tie-up call. Possession arrow points the way of Lander. Looking ahead, Saturday, it'll be Lander playing on the road at Flagler. Flagler 6-4 on the year, 2-2 in conference play. Post up for Daly down low. Wow, nice finish. Tabitha Daly scoreless in the first half, and she's up to 8 points. Horn beats the press. Nice move by her. She scores it off glass. Horn, first made field goal of the game. She's up to 4 points, 5 rebounds. Taking a look at what UNCP has moving forward. They'll be in action Saturday as well on the road at Georgia College. Solid squad this year, 5-6 overall, but 3-2 in the PBC. Daly in the short corner, attacking Farmer, uses her size and scores. What a player Tabitha Daly is, showing the ability to knock down the jump shot. She can score on the inside, really good footwork. And Landers get their largest lead of 29 points. Thrown away. Another steal. Lob it up to Harris, to the rim. Blocked. And almost finished. I thought she was blocked. With Harris's size, I thought there was no way she was going to get that shot up, but 5'5" junior flipped it up there and almost put it through. She's played a phenomenal game. 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a couple steals so far. And the first free throw is good for Harris. 40% free throw shooter. She's been excellent this year. Her season high, 26. She did it twice, 2 games in a row actually, at Young Harris and at Clayton State before the holiday break. And she hits both free throws, so now Harris is up to 25 points, 1 under her season high. Graham spins across the timeline. Outside Horn for 3. Off. Rebound fought for, taken down for UNCP, in a bucket for Tracy Ford. Well, how about Tracy Ford with a basket? That's her first bucket of the year. Does it against Lander, the 5'6" sophomore, with an offensive rebound and a putback. You love to see that. Coming from Eastern Wayne, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Corner 3, Harris for her season high. There it is, a swish. My goodness, what a game. 28 points. Horn says, I'll take that. Open look. Can't hit it, and it's a rebound for Cruz. And there's another 3. This time Sanders, that's off. Horn with the rebound. She's tied up by Sanders. And we got subs coming in for both sides. Ricart will check in, as will Melvins. For UNCP, Lester into the game. This is the largest lead of the game for the Bearcats. Almost thrown away. Braves keep it. 29 turnovers. Just talking about how bad it was in the first half, 14 of them, and they got 15 in the second. Got to take care of the ball. And the Braves have not done that so far. Sadeja Love to Locklear, wide open look. In and out, rebound Cruz. Locklear hit a big 3 in Saturday's win over North Georgia. But that magic is not here tonight. A 23-5 fourth quarter on Saturday. But now Lander is up 35 with another 3. 11-3 of the game for the Bearcats. They scored 91 in Saturday's win against Georgia Southwestern. And now against the second best scoring defense in the PBC, they've put up 82 on the road. Lester flips up a tough shot over Ricart and a foul call. So Ricart, the freshman from Pamplona, Spain, played at Butel Basket there in Spain, and she kind of looks like a prospect that a lot of teams would kill to have. 6'2", and the way she can move and has a lot of skill as well, hitting a jump shot earlier. She's got a bright future with Lander. Of course, Lander with McKinneth in her senior year. Ariana Sanders, a senior as well. A couple of regular contributors, but outside of that, no seniors and some young players that'll continue to develop. Throw it down low. Here's Michelle Davis, 6'1" freshman, can't convert. Rebound taken down by Lester. Shovels it back to Tracy Ford. Now to Graham. Under 2 left. This little pull up, can't finish. Rebound punched out by Davis. Braves keep it. Well, we'll get the thoughts from Coach Haskins after this game. You'll be able to watch his post-game thoughts on the UNCP Braves YouTube account, and of course on uncpbraves.com. Of course, we'll post the full video there as well in addition to the highlights. And there's a bucket for Lander. That was Melvin's to make it a 35-point game. Nice skip pass to a wide open T. Graham, and her three is off. Rebound Melvin's. Racing down the other way. Left hand, no. And the ball's punched out of bounds. Catch our men's game next here on the UNCP Sports Network. 25 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Still time to make it out here to Pembroke and watch the game, but if you can't make it to watch live at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court on this Tuesday, you can watch, of course, here online. Long on the three, and the rebound taken down by Lester. Knocked away. She throws it out of bounds, and Lander takes over another Braves turnover. Number 30. Well, they're going to rule that one an offensive rebound for Lander. A team offensive rebound given to the Bearcats. So 29 turnovers for the Braves. Either way, an ugly number that Coach Haskins, that'll probably be the first thing he'll bring up in the postgame. Shots fell in the first half. Just turned it over too much. Now the shots aren't falling, you feel like the Braves lost a little bit of confidence. In fact, here in the fourth, they're 1 for their last 7. It's just kind of continuation of what's been a rough game offensively. Not a terrible field goal percentage at 38%, but turned it over too many times. A foul called on Ricart. Love took it away, and then Ricart fouls her. And that's number 5 of the Bearcats. So it's UNCP to the free throw line. So Deja Love. Long, couldn't get the bounce. She hasn't scored today, but she's been active and really played a nice game. 6 rebounds, 4 blocks, and a steal for Sadeja Love. Misses both free throws. She leads the team in blocks this year, 13 of them on the season. Now about 1.2 per game. The Bearcats will run the clock out, and that will do it for this Peach Belt game. No home upset magic this time for UNCP. A competitive battle of the first half, but ultimately the Braves turning the ball over far too much, gave Lander too many opportunities. 29 turnovers the Braves committed, and they lose 84-49. Lander with the victory improves to 9-4 on the year. They're now 6-1 in the Peach Belt, first place in the conference. Braves drop down to 3-8 on the year, 2-3 in the PBC. Well, we got our men's game coming up here in just about 25 minutes. Hopefully that one goes better. But for this one, it was Alicia Hardy leading the way with 10 points for UNCP. On the other side, Jessica Harris, a season high, 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Braves shot 38% to Lander's 39%, but allowed 19 offensive rebounds and turned the ball over 29 times. That's about the only stats you need to hear there. That's the biggest factor as to why the Braves come away this game as the losers. Player of the game for UNCP, got to be Aaliyah Farmer. She played a pretty good one. 9 points, 5 rebounds. She also had 3 block shots and a steal in 20 minutes of action, excuse me. Again, the Braves lose 84-49. You can listen to them in action once again on Saturday. They'll be playing at Georgia College at 1:30 p.m. from Milledgeville, Georgia on the UNCP Sports Network. Again, join us 25 minutes from now for our men's game. Our producer-director for this game, Sam Jelinek, will be on the call. Thank you to our camera operators, Josh Reed, Serena Reyes, and Isaiah Diaz. I'm Chris Clayton, and look out for the men coming up soon here on the UNCP Sports Network.